Hey there. Let's talk about something really important, something that touches more lives than we realize. I want to tell you a story. It's about a friend of mine, let's call him Alex. Alex was the classic go-getter. 50-hour work weeks, juggling family, always on the move. He thought he was invincible. Until one Tuesday morning when a crushing pain in his chest brought his whole world to a standstill. A heart attack. It was terrifying. For him, for his family, for everyone who loved him. In the hospital, the doctors did their magic, but they told him the most critical part of his recovery wasn't going to happen in the ICU. It was going to happen in his head, in his home, in the quiet moments of his everyday life. They were talking about stress. You see, after a major cardiac event, your body is in a fragile state of repair, but it's your mind that can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. The anxiety, the fear of it happening again, the pressure to get back to normal, all of that is stress. And that stress floods your body with hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. It raises your blood pressure, it increases inflammation. It's like constantly poking a wound that's trying to heal. For a heart in recovery, this is the last thing it needs. So how did Alex begin to heal not just his heart, but his relationship with stress? It wasn't about eliminating stress completely. That's impossible. It was about managing it. First, he had to learn to breathe, really breathe. Not the shallow little sips of air we take when we're anxious, but deep diaphragmatic breaths. In through the nose for 4 counts, hold for 4, and out through the mouth for 6. He'd do this for 5 minutes every morning, and every time he felt that familiar knot of anxiety tightening in his chest. It's like a manual override for your body's fight or flight response. It tells your nervous system, hey, we're safe. You can stand down. Next, he embraced gentle movement. The idea of hitting the gym was daunting, even dangerous. So his cardiac rehab started with just a 5-minute walk down the block. The next day, maybe 7 minutes. The goal wasn't to break a sweat. It was to remind his body and mind that movement is healing, not a threat. Walking in nature, feeling the sun, listening to the birds, it became his therapy. And finally, the hardest part for a guy like Alex, he learned to say no. No to that extra project at work. No to social events that felt draining. No to the internal pressure to be the person he was before the heart attack. He started scheduling do-nothing time into his calendar, just as he would a doctor's appointment. Time to read a book, listen to music, or just sit quietly. He realized that resting wasn't lazy. It was a critical part of his recovery prescription. It's been a year since Alex's heart attack. He's not the same man he was, and that's a good thing. He's calmer, more present. He learned a brutal lesson. Your heart isn't just a muscle that pumps blood. It's a sensitive organ that listens to your stress, your joy, and your pain. Taking care of it means taking care of your whole self. It means learning to be gentle, to be patient, and to listen to its quiet rhythm. That's the real path to recovery.